Hi Barrick, hi PSI, how are y'all doing? Okay, what was I doing at the end of last stream?
Right. I am here.
Oh, we were grinding.
What is it?
No cat. So, okay, we have Summoner here. She's got two of the classes that are required for this. But also, she's only 2 levels away from being able to go into arithmetician as well. Hi Solar, how are you? We're working at level 5 beef for you currently. Hi Mystic, how are you? I was actually curious. Did we time skip after chapter 2, or is it not a time skip after chapter 2? Because the way it's framed makes me think that it's a time skip, but it's also somehow feels like it isn't.
If you say so. Understood. Let us begin.
No
Few
turning
months.
back.
Okay. I'm doing all right. We vibe. I got some editing done today. But other than that, not really a whole lot. Today's one of those days that felt super long for no reason. You know what I mean? Hi, Bulgarian. How are you? Don't miss this 76. I'll be upset at you, game.
You can do it.
Poke. 76 is not 100. No, 76 is 50-50. $76 is only 100 in Fire Emblem. Really? Huh. I'm actually genuinely surprised that the game lets me do that. Wait. I wonder if the amount of JP that you get scales with, I wonder if the amount of JP that you get scales with your, like, job level. Difference works in your favor for once, yeah.
Onward and upward.
I find it really funny and also really sad that the only way that I can get a reasonable speed on the arithmetician class is by casting haste on them, and even then, like, it's just like, even with haste, they're still slower than usual.
Boundless potential.
I'll not be defeated.
Oh, wow, that is a significantly bigger AoE than I thought that was. I thought when it said 3 squares on that, I thought that it was going to be actually just 3 squares total, not a 3-square AoE.
Come on.
It still bothers me that I can't attack diagonally with a 2-range weapon, because by the game's own logic, that is 2 spaces. Whoa, Ramu be upon ye. Bonk. The worst thing about hasting Arithmetician is that it makes their next turn come up faster, but they only get one extra turn with it. You know, I'm pretty sure that the sprite work on the girl thief is supposed to be, it's definitely supposed to be a bandana, as you can see down in the bottom right. But it looks like brown hair with like pigtails. It's a cute sprite.
Nothing to fear.
Bonk. Why did that only give him 29 JP? Can't see the bottom right picture through my hat. Damn. I guess chat will never get to see it. It'll show up on the left when it comes up to her turn.
I have you now. Onwards and upwards.
See, and Ramza just got 48 JP from that. Oh, wait, does this guy not have JP boost on? Is that why? He doesn't have JP boost on. It does look like a ponytail style with no bangs in the front. Yeah. Like you can see the picture in the bottom left now. It's a bandana, but the sprite makes it look like hair.
How to proceed?
Money.
Formidable indeed.
To be fair, it might look more like a bandana with the original sprite work. This might be a remastered sprites thing.
It's up to you.
You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Get healed, so we can continue beating you into a pulp.
That's better.
I'm getting better at this.
Okay, so I think that having a higher job level gives you more JP payout per action. Looking at it, the thing that was throwing me off about that idea before was that Anselm over here was getting like 20 something, but that's because he doesn't have a JP up on. Because if you look, Jan over here is at thief level 4. Thief level 4 will give her 40 flat.
My turn.
And then none of these guys are able to take an action because I don't want to kill the guy. But Summoner level 5 will give me 42 EXP. Or possibly 44, one of the two. Hi, CADP, how are you?
Onward.
Doing. No cat. 43. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the amount of JP that you get is based off of your current job level. So as you level up your job levels, you get more JP per action.
Time to get serious.
Finally, we can buy divide by 3. Or not divide by 3, but you know what I mean.
Come on.
Victory awaits.
She's so close to not needing to be in Thief anymore. She can almost be a ninja. Despite the fact that I don't think I'm gonna put her in ninja. We can buy more math. I love that Dragonheart can proc even if you don't actually manage to land a hit. Because you contact Walter White. Also, completely random thing that I noticed while we were starting. Why is this a water tile? There's just a random little puddle over here that's a water tile.
Whatever it takes.
Honey.
It is time.
I was like, wait a minute, what? But no, she just got her level last turn. I was like, wait, she should have just leveled up. Why did she not level up?
Down.
Stealing. for money. You know what? I'm actually gonna let this guy grab the crystal. Can you stop counterattacking me every single time that I steal from you, my guy?
I'll do what I can. Leave it to me.
Come on.
Oh, I don't have enough for a haste. Damn. Bonk. Really? You didn't want to go get a full HP refill? Oh, wait, you'll do it afterward. Okay.
If I die, so be it.
Of course. He's procced counter every single time that I've attacked him.
You're finished.
Okay. Horizontal jump +7 for Ramza. Anselm has just finished. Oh, he doesn't have Geomancer. Damn. So I guess we would need to put him in Knight. Can Knight use polearms, or is Dragoon the only class that can use polearms by default? Dragoon, okay. Just gonna save this real quick.
A new endeavor. What is it?
We can buy multiple of 3. You know, I'm starting to think that getting accrued JP would be a really good idea, but like, that's a lot of JP to grind. I know that technically speaking, that's only like 4 actions, or like, no, it's not 4 actions. It's like 10 actions, but like 10 actions with Arithmetician takes so long. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Now you can finally be done with Ninja. Oh god, we're gonna have to put her back in Monk and Knight for a little bit. You're already at level 3 in Dragoon, despite the fact that you've never been in it. What level do I need for the 5? Okay.
Most fetching.
Okay, so I guess let's get you like horizontal jump +1 just to get you started.
I see. I am needed.
Yeah.
Looking for ore in particular. Good choice.
Okay, so you need a spear. Mithril spear. I guess we got a shop upgrade after the time skip. While equipped, grants float. Interesting. I mean, that could actually... Oh, that's... that is expensive. But, putting that on our arithmetician could be crazy good. While equipped, grants reflect. Oh my god. Now we're actually starting to get, like, good, alternatives to the battle boots.
This is your grand total. Most that.
Okay. You've already got a closed helmet on. Already got gold armor.
This is your grand benefit.
I wonder if you're even allowed to jump with swords. Do you have to have a javelin or a polearm equipped for jump to work? Or do you just have to have a melee weapon?
This is your grand total. It won't be just... May I? Don't be...
Oh?
I guess I'll check. I assume that it will still let me, but I do think it would be really funny to get him up to vertical jump +8 as well.
What is it?
Okay, so she was working on Archer. Primarily because I wanted to get her into Ninja for the higher speed bracket.
Wish me luck.
You do not want fundaments, you want arithmetics.
I see.
So she's already finished Summoner. I mean, like, I could slot her into Black or White Mage, but maybe what I need to do is maybe I need to put her in Chemist for a little bit. If we put her in Chemist with a secondary for Summon.
Twould be an honor.
Oh, we
What is it?
also want to over here.
Greetings. How might I help? Who needs outfitting? This is anything. May I be?
And now my holies hit even harder. These guys really want to fight.
Welcome. Make yourself up. That's the spirit. An errand. Right then.
Our deeds will be spoken of for many moons.
Now we are brimming with confidence.
Most surprising of all, we stumbled across a location thought to be no more than a myth.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. From this day forward, you're a fully fledged adventurer.
Oh, neat. I don't know what this does, but
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else? Come back.
Emily's back.
What?
Eh?
just in time for us to send her off again.
Welcome, of course. Will that be all? You're interested then? Who do you have in mind? How long will you...
No, not you. You.
How many... Anyone... How long will you... Anyone... I'll see... Need anything else? Thank you.
Oh, I haven't read the
Welcome.
rumors.
Rumors, eh?
3 months have passed since the Battle of Grafovia. First full-scale battle between the forces of Lazalia and Limberry on the plains that line the border of their two lands. Formidable knights, once allies in war, now meet with each other as enemies on the battlefield, in skirmishes with no clear victor. Bloody clashes that have resulted in close to 400,000 casualties. Many say that the two sides have reached an impasse, and the prospect of a protracted struggle does little to bolster the already low spirits of the people. Princess Ovelia, abducted from Orban Monastery, has been rescued, to the shock of many. It appears the culprits were Duke Gultana's aide, Chancellor Gelvain. It seems Queen Laveria herself. Rumor holds that the Queen instructed the Chancellor to place her son, Prince Orneus, next in line for the throne by disposing of the princess, who's favored by the council, and Duke Gultana. Not clear why Gelvain chose to betray his duke, side with the crown, but the Queen, who's believed to have ordered Ovelia's abduction, will have played no small part in this decision. An official inquiry into the Queen's exact involvement is underway, though her suspected accomplice, Chancellor Gelvain, has already been put to death. The young warrior who saved the princess is said to be a lieutenant in Baron Grimm's Black Ram Knights by the name of Delita Hyrule. In honor of his achievement, he's due to be given leadership of the Knights in place of Baron Grimace, who was killed in a battle against the Order of the Ebon Eye. Expectations are high for this fledgling knight, whose arrival offers a ray of hope for the people of Ivalice. Delita and his, like, 25D chess. In 3 months since the death of Cardinal Delacroix, Liege Lord of Lionel. Even as the subjects mourn his passing, it causes the subject of much rumor. Although his death has been attributed to malady, many speculate that he was assassinated. Some even say that he was slain by an otherworldly fiend. Violent assaults on Lionel Castle by a band of brigands on the eve of Delacroix's death lends momentum to such outlandish tales. Strangely enough, more than half the slain appear to have been crushed to death. Yet the question remains, wherein lies the truth? I don't think half the slain ended up crushed to death. I think half the slain ended up turned to ash by holy pillars of light. Famine, the likes of which have not been seen in decades, has descended upon Ivalice. The eastern lands of Zeltenia and Limberry suffer from a drought, which is estimated to have reduced the harvest to half of that of a normal year. And to the west in Galleon and Fovoham, widespread flooding has also destroyed close to half of all crops. The capital of Lazalia is awash with refugees who have lost their homes in the war, or who are simply in search of food. Matters only worsened by the ongoing war, this influx shows no sign of stopping.
Will that be all? Thanks.
Yes? What is it?
Story progress. I knew it. No, they're at war with each other.
I am ready.
Lead the way.
Leave this to me.
Man, the chemist, like, all of the character portraits in this game are really cute. I really like them.
Where is he? Where'd the shuffler steal off to?
Hear that? He's on the roof.
Twould appear I'm trapped.
It don't do to have strangers sticking their noses in our little hideaway. Then mayhap you might hang a signboard above the door, so we would know this place for a den of thieves.
I like that this guy is an orator and not a brigand.
Ha! McCall's got brass. Too bad it's steel he's wanting.
Something is amiss here.
A lot of visitors today. Small matter. Stick 'em and be done with it.
Ramza, you really do have a penchant for just like walking into situations. Ramza really do just be ending up in situations. His class is astrologer. Don't fucking steal my armor.
It'll take more than that.
Senses keen.
Ready and able.
Hi, Maeve. How are you? Ow!
Never felt better.
Okay, I call bullshit on that one specifically. There is no shot you actually have line of sight to me from there.
Whatever it takes.
You. Okay, am I allowed to jump with a sword equipped? I am. Oh, hey, look, the murder everyone spell works again. Except, actually, this is like the one... Holy shit. Those 2 points in magic are doing so much heavy lifting. Oh my god. There is a non-zero chance that that will kill the person we're supposed to be protecting. That will probably kill everybody, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, hey, look, the version that doesn't target the one guy I'm not allowed to target. Oh, but it doesn't target these three either. The target Ramza spell. The target nobody on the opposing team, but multiple people on mine. Wonder why the murder everyone spell works so much. Calculators don't usually have such complete coverage. So I'm thinking the reason why is because so I think if you were to take a look at it, so I have a speed of 7 as an archer here. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is either going to have 7 or 8 speed. And I think the way that the game, like, I'm basing this off of like complete conjecture, but I think the way that the game increments your CT counter is based on your speed stat. Like, the amount that you have in your speed stat changes the amount that that increments by. And so having everybody be at 7 and 8 like, it seems to basically guarantee that CT divisible by 5 will always hit everybody. Or not divisible by 5, but you know what I mean. No, it is CT divisible by 5. Hey, that actually hits the 2 people that are damaged. I could probably just use that to heal.
Hold still.
Each time tick adds their character's speed to their CT. Must be miserable to have a speed of 8 and the arithmetician can always hit you with a CT divided by 4. Yeah. But what weapon do you have equipped? What weapon did it auto-equip to my chemist? Oh, gun. Wait, chemist can use gun by default?
Onward.
Going on turn 7.
You've done it now.
To me entrust the dance of stars. For one and the same we are. Celestial stasis! Celestial stasis!
Oh my god. How many of my units did that hit?
Better than ever.
Speed of 12 is the worst.
Onward and upward.
I'll grow stronger yet.
Is he also math nerd? No, I think he's in a different class. He's in astrologer, which I wonder if astrologer is this game's version of the astrologian class.
No turning back.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I go here, it's gonna hit everybody again. Oh wait, no. We're off of the turn count where that works. Instead, we're on the turn count where it hits all of the enemies and none of my own team. Well, okay, no, it downs her, but it does hit everybody else on the enemy team. And I kind of think that that's worth it. I can't wait for Holy Strats to bite me in the ass.
Damn it all.
By me just not having the, like, actual levels that I need to do shit.
I don't understand.
216 damage.
It's no use.
Oh, it didn't kill that one. Okay, cool.
Humiliating.
Never saw this coming.
You got me.
My turn. My time is now.
I never saw this coming. I believe you, yeah.
Nothing to fear.
You know, I might be imagining it, but I think the game might actually nerf jump on the first turn.
Victory awaits.
And my reasoning why I think that is because it seems like jump, the first time you use it, takes forever to land. And then after the first turn, it gets progressively less taking forever to happen.
So,
I'm done for.
I must concentrate.
Better end this quickly.
Do you like to cast an arithmetic spell that just hits one? See, this right here, this is what I love about strategy RPGs. Is I love when strategy RPGs let me do broken ass shit like this.
You have my thanks.
This is the kind of stuff in JRPGs that I live for.
Many thanks.
Come on. I owe you one. Senses keen.
Do not charm Ramza. Even if you had charmed Ramza, I would not hesitate to turn Ramza into ash. You should have seen what we did in the last couple battles.
This may be my end.
Nothing can stop me. Boundless potential.
See, I'm a little bit worried that my... Do it!
Your time is
Yes!
most opportune.
Rock counter. Did your calculator scream math and everyone get cooked? Yeah. We may have figured out some bullshit stuff.
Are you hurt?
We may have figured out some bullshit stuff, wizard. AKA, we've put our arithmetician into the archer class currently, so that she's moving twice as fast as the arithmetician usually does. And it means that on her first turn, as long as people's speeds are 7 or 8, she will always hit the entire map with Holy.
I'm fine, thank you. My name is Oran Durai, and yours?
I am Ramza. Ramza Beowulf.
Beowulf?
What of it?
'Tis naught. Forgive me. Might I inquire as to the direction of your travels?
We make for the royal capital. And you? You are welcome to accompany us, if our paths are the same.
A gracious offer, but I fear my road leads away from Lazalia.
I see. Fortune be with you, then.
And with you as well. God's willing, we may meet again. Try to keep yourself alive in the meantime.
I will do the best I can.
You see, the real math with arithmetician isn't actually with any of, it's not actually with any of the actual, like, abilities. The actual math is stuck in figuring out what class combo makes it so you can hit everybody all the time.
Very well.
You're level 4 archer. Oh wait, you're at level 4 archer. We don't need you an archer anymore.
Wish me luck.
Yeah, but that makes her slightly worse at casting spells. That makes her do slightly less damage. Actually, one point in one of your attack stats is actually like surprisingly impactful in this game.
What is it?
You're at level 3 Dragoon. Yeah, I mean, I fully understand why the auto-equipper kept putting it on. I just didn't like it.
What is it?
So you need 4 in Thief, or 5 in Thief for Ninja. You wanna know my stupid thought? I wonder if the best class to put Arithmetician in outside of actual Arithmetician is gonna be a Geomancer, actually. Hi, Bird. It's going pretty good. I don't know how high the Geomancer speed stat is, but Geomancer's a little too slow.
Right then.
No, they're in the same speed bracket. They're at 7.
Very well.
Hi, Maeve.
Hey?
Sid, aren't you?
Oh, hi, Zalbug.
You surprise me, Ramza. I did not think to see you here in Lysalia. Alma's been worried sick. She'd be delighted to see you.
Zalbarg,
What is it? You've a grim look about you.
Can you not end this fighting?
Came all this way to say that.
What purpose can it serve? We Baals have ever fought to defend the people, not simply the crown. And now we fight for no more than our own glory.
As ever, you see only what lies on the surface. Do not speak of that which you do not understand.
It is you who does not understand, brother. This war has been plotted to some unseen purpose. Dukes Larg and Goltana are only puppets in some shadow play.
A shadow play. Pray, tell how it ends.
Well, I mean, we saw demons, and they were talking about the demons from the... It's not the War of the Lions, but the war that the Zodiac Braves were made in. Demons, brother.
I do not know. But consider the abduction of Princess Avelia from Orban Monastery. It was staged. A ruse to prevent Duke Goltana from becoming regent.
Staged.
I was there, Zalbarg, and I know all that followed. Princess Avelia was ultimately to be slain, but someone intervened. She lives, and is now in Goltana's care. Had the assassination succeeded, the crown would surely have named Duke Goltanna a traitor and rallied its banners against him.
And who would go to such lengths?
The one responsible is our Lord Brother, Dystark.
Do you stand here accusing our brother of having some hand in this business with the princess?
So you knew naught of this? Even so, you must know what Dystark is capable of.
Enough! Who have you become that you do not trust your own brother, your own flesh and blood?
I've become smarter. Because he stabbed me in the back at least twice.
Zalbarg, you speak of trust, yet am I not your brother too? Why will you not trust me?
I was about to say exactly the same thing.
What have you ever done to inspire my trust? The mistake was my own. Until today, I'd looked on you as a true brother. But your mother's common blood forever stains you common.
Oh, cool. Kill him.
You're not fit to bear the Bael's name. Begone from my sight!
You cannot mean that.
Forgive me, Lord Commander, but I have urgent news.
Argath disease.
The Thunder God has broken through our lines at Dugera Pass.
To strike so swiftly from Bessalad? His title's well earned indeed. Summon the War Council. All of them.
My lord.
New errands are available.
A warm rumors. Need anything? Of course. Will that be all? Want to earn some gil? Anything else? Thank you.
Looking for aught in particular? You're in safe hands with me. Will that be all? Come back.
Yeah, he did do that, didn't he? Why are these two separate groups?
I am ready.
This is gonna be so funny when I just get to jump over the wall.
Lead the way. I am ready.
Let us begin.
At the ready.
Ramsay,
Never mind.
wait!
I'm sorry, Alma.
Did you think to leave without so much as a word?
I've never been good at goodbyes.
You won't be coming back, will you?
Delita lives, Alma.
What? But how?
I expect you have heard of Princess Avelia's abduction from Orbon. In truth, it was no kidnapping, but a rescue. One which Delita carried out for the faction with which he has aligned himself.
What? I'm not sure I understand. The princess was taken to Duke Goltanna. Does this mean Delita works for him?
I don't trust that
At first,
Delita
I
is
thought as
like...
much. That Delita had sided with the Black Lion to spite us.
I don't trust that Delita isn't 12D chessing everybody.
But I was wrong. I fear he may have fallen in with people far more dangerous still.
Yeah, exactly.
'Twas they who thwarted the plot to assassinate Princess Avelia, thus allowing Duke Goltanna to keep his honor intact.
And as a result, war has broken out between him and Duke Larg. Is it true, Ramsay? Was it Dicedog who plotted Princess Ovelia's abduction?
So you've heard. It is true, I fear. I am sure he had his reasons, but I cannot see them for the bloodshed.
Ramza, if Delita lives, then might Tetra.
Probably not. We did see her get shot.
She did not share her brother's luck. Listen to me, Alma. I know not who guides Delita's actions, only that they are to be feared. And I know not what evil lies at the end of this plot.
Evil. And Delita serves these people.
Perhaps serve is not the right word. Though he aligns himself with them, he appears to have his own reasons for doing so.
I think the word is using. I think Delita is using these people. I don't care how 12D chess the people like who he's aligned with currently are. He's definitely like outsmarting them somehow. Maybe I'm overestimating Delita's intelligence, but like Delita strikes me as the type who either is knowingly working around them or is like, yes, I'm being used, but I'm being used to my own ends. So it doesn't matter.
You mean to fight them, don't you?
He's Gafgarianing.
I want to fight too. I'm coming with you.
Are you mad? That's out of the question.
I want to help you prove the truth of your words.
That sounds like a great idea.
Not like this.
That sounds like a great idea to get both of Ramza's brothers to attack us.
Please,
They'll claim it's a
Ramza.
kidnapping.
I don't want anyone else to meet the same fate as Tetra.
Alma, please.
Ramza Beov, if I am not mistaken. Ah, but I have you at a disadvantage. I am Confessor Zalmor Lucianada of the Holy Office of Inquisition. I come to bring you before the office on charges of the murder of Cardinal Delacroix and suspicion of heresy.
I mean, kind of?
Should you wish to preserve your house's good name, you will come with us. But should you resist, you admit your guilt and will be executed as a heretic.
Hi, Yara, how are you?
A confessor? Here?
You must run, Ramza! Quickly!
Then your choice is made. In the name of the Father, put this heretic to the sword.
We didn't even do anything.
I fear nothing.
Fine then. Be scorched by the divine light that I'm about to call on my next turn. You claim that I'm a heretic? Oh no, they got geomancers on their team. That's how you know that they're lame. Why can I not jump up here? That's just mean. You.
I'll do what I can.
I don't trust that this won't. The funniest thing about the about Holy is that like it's so strong, but it's also extremely volatile because if I hit myself with it, it just kills all of my units. Huh? That hits most of the opposing army without hitting any of mine. You've got a Dragoon. He'll be fine, yeah? This is the strategy that we've ended up with. So yeah, I think this will down everybody except for maybe our Dragoon over here. Our Dragoon that's in the air will take no damage from it, and Ramza will probably go to half health. If not, like, a quarter health. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. Sorry, Ramza. We just holied your sister for 233 damage.
How can this be?
Yeah, I hope that Alba going down isn't a fail condition either, but it would be funny if it was. It didn't say protect her, so I don't think that it is.
The light fades.
Had to find out the hard way, exactly. Wow, she actually survived.
Know you not what you do, Ramza Beowulf? Your violence against us is as violence against the gods. But it is not too late. Repent of your sins. Repent and be spared.
Violence against us is as violence to the gods. Pay not attention to the giant light beam that just struck me down for my sins.
You accuse me of heresy, but why? What have I done?
You slew Cardinal Delacroix to gain the auracite he held and offer it to whatever hellspawn you profane to call a god. If that is not heresy, then pray tell what is.
You could not be more wrong. The legends of your holy auracite are lies. The stones contain the power of evil. Cardinal Delacroix knew this. Knew about the power within the stone he held. And he unleashed it, and was transformed into one of the Lucavi.
Is it not enough that you murdered Cardinal Delacroix? Must you now slander his name as well? More's the pity. You will only see the name Beowulf washed away in tears. Heretics who profane the gods must still face their justice. You will yet meet yours!
Oh, of course. That was a one-turn victory. That's crazy.
It seems we're all right. Both of us.
The holy strat is so dumb. This is almost, well, I say almost as dumb. It's more dumb than the Idea quad build from Bravely Second.
Thankfully. But please, no more needless risks. None of this makes sense. How could the Office of Inquisition have learned of the Aurosite? Could the Church of Glabados be the one supporting Delita? What do they hope to gain?
Ramza,
oh,
you mentioned Aurosite. Have you truly seen the stones from the fables? If Aurosite is real, then I think I may have seen it once too.
What? Where?
First, you have to promise that you'll take me with you.
You persist in this. Do you think I would risk putting you in such peril again? I will not take you with me.
This strategy only gets more stupid if you can nullify or absorb holy. Believe it or not, I already have the makings toward building the strategy out to doing exactly that. Because my currently chemist has the carbuncle summon, which grants reflect to everybody within the AoE. The issue is that their speed brackets are reversed. I need to get my
Then I have nothing more to say.
I need to get my summoner into a faster class.
Do not act the child. Your very life is in danger.
Or you just take in a team full of atheists who don't care about magic. What does the... Now you've got me curious, Barrick. What does the atheism status effect do?
I should think it is. I've acted against the Office of Inquisition. Surely I too am a heretic in their eyes. They will come for me as they do you. And when they do you think Dice Dog will protect me? He would never do anything that might endanger House Beowulf.
It sets faith to 0. Unfortunately, I think the atheism ability is a single target ability.
No, I'm sure our dear brother would not. But you cannot come with me. The danger is too great. You must explain everything to Zalbarg and bid him beg the forgiveness of the church. For you, at least, it is not too late.
No, I think Zalbarg is also a piece of shit, Ramza. And judging by the conversation you literally just had 2 minutes ago, you probably shouldn't still be placing your trust in him. I understand that he's your brother, but like...
The one I saw, it was in Aubon. A crystal, engraved with the mark of the Virgin Maid.
Virgo. I must reach it before they do. Thank you, Alma. Now go to Zalbarg and do as I have said.
And just how do you think to enter the monastery? You're a heretic, remember?
Alma, did you not see what we just did?
True. I would not be welcome in the church's halls.
So you need me after all?
Fine, but only until we reach Aubon. When it is done, you will return to Zalbarg.
I promise.
I will hold you to it.
Let's be on our way.
He's a cleric. Oh wait, we're going back to the monastery that we rescued Ophelia from.
Welcome. You're in safe hands with me.
Hmm. Oh wait, you can't use shields as thief, damn.
May I help with aught else? I await.
I see.
Nope, not you.
I?
Ugh. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine.
Wherever I'm needed.
Of course.
If you say so. Leave this to me.
Yes, of course.
No turning back.
Oh no, the birds. I forgot that I gave Ramza jump +7. What? A trap?
Where to?
I like that I just invalidated both of my Dragoon's actions there.
I will ascend.
Yes, you definitely will, Jen. That's like the whole point of your job.
I even impress myself.
It'll take more than that.
I know being able to like counter damage is really good, but honestly, I think Dragonheart is probably my favorite of the counter abilities so far, because counter re-raise is really good. Yes, the hit my entire team. Oh, or the hit everybody, period. Doesn't hit anybody. Well, isn't that convenient?
Come on.
Sippy. I'm so sorry for everybody who was excited for me to play FF Tactics to see me actually strategize. Expected you to go full math sicko. Honestly, like, yeah, that should be the expected. That should be what people expected from this playthrough.
I won't be a burden. I am needed.
I feel like I'm relying really heavily on Arithmetician blasting everything with Holy, and also Dragoons.
Elder Simon! Be strong, Elder. Speak to me.
Oh, cool. We're being framed for yet another crime. Well, to be fair, the first one wasn't really a framing. We actually did that one, but...
Lady Alma, what are you doing here?
Not for the reasons they thought.
God be good. Who did this to you?
You must leave this place at once, child. It is not safe. Men have come seeking the stone.
A Zodiac stone. Then it is as Alma said.
The Virgo stone is one of the crown jewels of Ivalice. It was given into our keeping when Lady Ovelia was brought here for her fosterage, as proof of her royalty.
And the ones come to take it, who are they?
You are Alma's elder brother, Ramza Beowulf. I beg you, my son, leave them be. Block their way and they will only cut you down.
Where's the bloody stone? Have patience. It's here somewhere. We need only look harder.
If this is the actual map that we're going to be fighting on, this is a really funky map.
Come, this leads to the lower vaults.
Elder, the church hunts me for the death of Cardinal Delacroix. They have branded me a heretic. Am I to assume the stones I now possess are the reason? Are the men who seek them behind all this? Who are they? Please, I must know.
Very well. You are caught in a web, Ramza. And the spider who spins it is the church's highest authority. High Confessor Marcel himself. He and his followers seek to restore the church to prominence. They have set Dukes Larg and Goltana against one another in the war's wake, that the people might grow wearier still of conflict.
I see.
How do you know this?
The longer the fighting lasts, the weaker the dukes become. And the more the people lose their faith in the crown. This would allow the High Confessor to further his influence.
Gathering the stones is part of that endeavor. He seeks to form the Zodiac Braves anew.
This feels like, it feels kind of like, Fire Emblem Three Houses copied this. They're just like, yeah, the church. Like, this feels like a move the Church of Saros would try to pull. And also definitely did pull at some point that I'm just spacing on.
And in so doing, he would win the adoration of the masses. But Elder, the Cardinal used his stone to infuse himself with the strength of the Lucavi.
That also does track with Delita's motivation as well. Just like Bird said, that fits with Delita's motivation of hating nobility as well.
If that is the true power of the Zodiac stones, then it is a terrifying thing indeed.
The High Confessor also craves might. As terrifying as you say it is, that power too may be his object. The power to rival entire armies.
Church of Saros wasn't about trying to summon demons, though. I mean... Have you seen some of the shit that they have in their basement? They're not demons, but... They got demonic beasts in their basement. That's like the whole point of the DLC is like, it wasn't quite demons, but like it was, you know. You tend to confiscate a lot of stuff, but yeah, but the cup was Rhea's. The cup was made by Rhea.
Ramza, you are unlike your brothers. You remind me a great deal more of your late Lord Father. You may well have what is needed to put a stop to the High Confessor's ambitions.
Don't worry, we'll get to the Three Houses DLC.
Wait here. I'm going after them.
Soon-ish.
And I with you.
We cannot leave Elder Simon here alone. Find a safe place to hide. Wait there with him until I return.
Yeah, that's a fair point, Wizard.
Very well.
I'll leave the stones with you, lest the worst befall me.
That seems like a bad idea.
Then I'll cast them into the Bugros Sea. I trust that will suffice. It pains me that I can do no more at times like this. How I wish I'd been born a man like you.
Come now, Alma. You have a strength all your own. I would be lost without you.
Ramza.
Now, take Elder Simon to safety.
I don't trust that Elder Simon isn't in on this, considering how much he knows. Well, I would argue that Rhea, it's not that Rhea doesn't want power, it's that Rhea wants the power to keep everything the same for forever. Because she's just like, as long as I can keep everything the same for when my mom comes back, everything will be fine.
It's time.
If you say so. Understood. 'Tis time.
Yeah, I feel like Alba's about to get teach-read.
Hold this passage until our return.
I really like that Time Mage outfit.
The crest of the Knights Templar. So they act for the High Confessor.
What has he done that indicates he's anything but a kind old man? Well, he was the only one in the previous room who survived, and immediately started giving us a whole bunch of information.
Formidable though they may be, we cannot back down. They are the ones behind this war.
The only thing Rhea wants to change is that she wants her mom back. Yeah. Rhea also really fucking hates industry. She really does not want an industrial revolution to happen. The internal combustion engine, Rhea struck that down. That's a real piece of lore from Three Houses, by the way. Fodlan has gone through like multiple attempted industrial revolutions, and Rhea has struck them down multiple times. I mean, you're not wrong, but...
We put them to rout. No matter what, we must protect the stone.
What do you mean my arithmetician gets to go first? I don't know. I will fully admit that I'm biased. Like, I just generally am not a fan of Rhea. I'm generally not a fan of Rhea, so I tend to... It's my own biases. I tend to read everything that she does in the least charitable light. And non-zero chance that the Elder is the actual leader of the plot and is blaming the High Confessor to draw aggro. Yeah.
Just getting started.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Leave this to me. About time.
I don't know. Three Houses is one of those things where, like, it's done in a very good way, but like Three Houses is told in a very muddled way. Have a good one, Wizard. She's not a good person, but everyone is also terrible. 100%. None of the house leaders are free from sin.
I must concentrate.
And even if I have to admit that my boy Claude is not free from sin. Hell, Claude is pretty bad, actually. Yeah, and there's deliberately no golden root. Yeah.
Useless.
Claude is bad. Three Hopes Claude is a monster. Yeah, I've heard. I haven't played Three Hopes yet, but yeah, I hope you have a good day at work, Wizard. Wow, we actually have I'm realizing now, we actually have a map where the CT divided by 5 doesn't just instant kill the entire map. You know what? I'm gonna strike this one time, Mage. Did you miss Three Houses slander? A little bit.
Sorry, my friends. It's now or never.
I hope you're doing good, Sachi. I don't have ethers. At an airport waiting for plane boarding time. Oh. Lovely. I hope that it's a fun plane boarding time.
Onwards and upwards.
Ulrich seems concerningly normal. Damn it.
This will aid you.
Stop casting haste, please. I find it really annoying that I can't stand here. I know why I can't stand there, but like I still find it annoying. Of course.
You're mine!
I'll grow stronger yet. I'm ready to fight.
How do you have 100% hit rate with that?
My turn.
Actually, what happens if the spell goes off while I'm in the air if he targeted a unit? Hey, there we go. That also hits basically everybody. That hits no one. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I think this might actually be not an awful idea, because our Dragoon, well, our Knight, I guess, currently has re-raise. This might down our Dragoon, which would be a little bit unfortunate, but we do have somebody with a Phoenix down right here. Yeah, but that's 3 enemies in very close proximity. If I was gonna do that, I should probably do it like this. I think we should do it like this. If we're gonna do the holy everything destroys everything. Stop shield parrying everything. This isn't Sekiro.
Turn my luck.
Stop.
I'm up against it.
Luckily, you can't parry magic attacks, at least not as far as I'm aware. I like how these time mages down to the bottom haven't done anything except for cast haste on themselves.
You're finished!
Hi, Erica. How are you? Holy shit. Ramsey just got 54 CT.
This could be it.
Stream's going pretty good. We vibe.
Come on. Down with you!
You got me.
Finally.
On your feet.
Ugh, these Dragoons are a pain in the ass. Hi, Abigail. How are you? Of course it would miss.
Bloody hell.
Come on, she literally just got up.
You got me.
For you.
You know, this time mage is doing a bang-up job. Just getting absolutely nothing done.
You're not allowed to die.
My turn. Excellent.
Oh my god, that's enough. Oh, but he's gonna move. Dang.
Let's go.
Yeah, I figured. Dodges Phoenix down. God, this game would do that.
This dude is trying his damnedest to put haste on this Dragoon.
Leave it to me.
Oh look, he finally did it.
I've learned a great deal.
Well, Ramza, I'm sorry. Wow, that didn't even kill him.
Why?
What now?
Actually, thinking about it, you want to know what's really gonna bite me in the ass when it eventually shows up? Enemies with low faith.
I don't understand.
So this is Virgo. And what a beautiful maiden she is.
To the lower vaults, quickly.
Hooray, more demons to fight.
Right.
I could put him in monk. Do you think you can use jump with fists? So I just realized something really funny. I think the reason that the CT divided by 5 wasn't working last time is because she is currently she's currently in speed bracket 8 instead of speed bracket 7. Like she was previously, so she was actually outspeeding everybody that she was supposed to be
This'll do. I see.
she can learn Dragonheart. Or yeah, let's give her Dragonheart.
What is it?
We are definitely getting blamed for everything that's going wrong here. This is a funky looking map.
Of course.
Lead the way. I am ready. Let us begin.
To battle!
Ramza Beowulf. The mongrel follows our scent. Mayhap it is for the best. I, Isilud Tengil of the Knights Templar, draw my steel in the name of the Father, the Holy Apparitions, and Saint Ajora. You will return the stones you carry, heretic.
Joke's on you, I'm not carrying any.
Return? You speak as though they are church property, but the gods intended them for all men. Hear me, Isilud, and hear me well. The stones belong to the people. The church has no claim to them. All I will offer you is mercy, and naught more. Lay down the stone you've taken, and you may flee with your lives.
I've no more need for your mercy than for you. My blade will teach you a lesson in humility.
Whoa, a writ petition be upon ye.
Why do you persist in this foolish resistance, Ramza? Ah, wait. I dare say I can explain it. Though you are a Beowulf, you refuse to follow the example of your lord brothers. The reason? You live only to defy those you should obey. Some would blame your illegitimacy, but I would venture it was your choice. For all you were blessed with, you allowed your bastard birth to embitter you. By expressing your anger through defiance,
I think you're projecting.
You came to define your very nature.
Belittling others is clearly in yours, but you could not be more wrong about mine. It is because I am a Beowulf I do not heed my brothers. The Beowulf name stands for truth and justice. It is not a tool to be used for selfish gain. My Lord Father devoted his life to the defense of our people in the 50 Years' War. Countless soldiers took to battle beneath our banner and made the ultimate sacrifice for the kingdom. We fought for justice then. Righteousness was on our side. House Beowulf cannot now turn from its purpose and fight for the interests of a corrupt crown and self-serving aristocracy.
You would
Nice,
speak
Abigail.
of justice. Full oft it is but greed dressed in noble finery. If you truly believe as you claim, then fight with us. Help us tear down the monarchy and nobility both. The Church of Glabados envisions a world devoid of class divides. A world where all men can live as equals. Saint Ajora spoke of such a utopia. It is the promised land he foretold. Fear and doubt worry the hearts of the people, leaving small room for fealty. You see this. Ivalice lists Ramza and threatens to founder. Should we fail to right her course,
Doing pretty
this
good.
storm will claim her.
It is the church that churns the waves. You orchestrate this entire conflict. You claim war to be the proper course for Ivalice.
Change does not come without cost. Revolution requires martyrs, and we require revolution. The crown is rotten, the nobility corrupt. They must be made to pay. The people deserve their justice.
I mean, he is working for the evil church, but his heart's in the wrong, like, he's with the wrong group of people, but like, he's not wrong. This is very much a, the idea itself isn't wrong. You're just going about it in a very incorrect manner.
Help us deliver it to them, Ramza. Join us, as your once friend Delita has. The Father bear witness.
Leave this to me. What's next?
Were it justice you desired, I would gladly help you see it done. But what you truly want is power. Power beyond that of any army. You would free the people only to enslave them anew with the demonic power of the stones.
Welcome in, Thalen Virist. How are you doing?
Demonic power. The Zodiac stones are gifts from the gods.
I mean, see, the way that I'm thinking, this whole like misunderstanding came to be about the whole stones is it's either, you know, they were corrupt from the start and the church is manipulating information as they are wont to do, or it's gonna be something along the lines of, yes, they are gifts from the gods, and they're currently imprisoning 12 demons.
We would use their divine miracles to guide the people to greater glory. There is nothing demonic in that.
Isolde, you're operating without all of the information, and I feel bad for you.
Few would consider it divine miracle when a man is made a demon. When Cardinal Delacroix offered up his body and soul to the Auracite, it transformed him into a Lucavi.
What nonsense! The only demon I see stands before me. You, who murdered the Cardinal for the stone he possessed. Not that he would have lived long, gathering them behind our backs as he was.
My turn.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit surprised that I'm actually allowed to walk up on the walls here. Also, I like that this is like height This is height 7 because there's a whole thing down here to go down to height 0. Yeah, bro was over. What do you mean behind your backs?
How to proceed?
I don't have enough jump.
Here I go.
Jump range plus 7 is so dumb. Okay, so yes, arithmetician with a speed of exactly 7 can basically always hit all units with CT divided by 5. See you, Sachi. Have a good flight. Have fun with God Arson. Oh, wait, I was like, wait, where are all my high potions? I didn't pick up high potion.
This will learn ya.
Still or die.
It's still probably gonna down me. Ever since Barrick pointed it out yesterday, I can't not see Shiva wearing bell bottoms.
You got me.
The Father bear witness.
Ooh, hot damn.
Your struggle ends here.
Bested. Too close for comfort.
Assless bell bottoms. I'm really curious. Is re-raise an ability that you can cast with arithmetician? I like how you can tell immediately when all of my, like, when all of my, like, strategic thinking about, like, oh, I'm gonna level up all these classes went immediately out the window, because it's just like, whoa, holy be upon ye. Oh wait, EXP multiple of 4 doesn't hit any of my units. It hits the corpse of my friend, but...
I must concentrate.
Why can I not go underneath that arch?
Prepare to die! I'll grow stronger yet.
I will not be bested by this heretic. But nor can I fail to deliver the stone. Though it shames me to withdraw, the mission must come before honor.
When am I gonna get the ability to do that?
Isolde, wait.
You're a little bit late there, Ramza. There's a third map? Good to know that the map can just lie to you. I'm glad that we get to do a fight on this map, though. This is a funky map.
If you say so. I am ready. Yes, of course.
No turning back.
Let me go!
Isolde, I will secure the monastery. Take the girl and go.
Aye, Weegraf. You appear to have let your morals slip a little bit.
Come, no need to struggle now.
Ramza! Help me!
There he is. Listen well. Our adversary may be young, but you underestimate him at your peril. As a scion of House Beowulf, he is passing dangerous. His were the hands that slew Cardinal Delacroix. Gird yourselves well for battle.
Milguda, my dearest sister, you will soon be avenged.
It's time.
Ow!
Humiliating.
Wherever I'm needed.
Has he slipped? Consider Weegraf might be the reason why
Weegraf.
Isolde was talking
You live.
since last mission.
Why do you now wear the raiment of the Template?
Well, I mean, he definitely still holds his same morals from, like, at least some of the same morals from before, but he was vehemently against kidnapping last time we met him, because he was just like, how fucking dare you go and kidnap Tetra? And now he's just like, yep, take her, get her out of here.
It's been a while, Ramza. Much has happened since last we met.
Then you were a warrior who fought to make your dream reality. Now you are only a thrall of the church.
What troubled sleep have you known to speak of my dreams? What hardships did you endure as you supped from a silver spoon?
Ah, I see
No
Delita's
matter
been
how
speaking in
sweet,
your ear.
A dream left unrealized must fade into day.
I know that this was already his morals, and Delita and his morals are like pretty well aligned already, but still, it was funny to say.
How then can a dream become real? How can it be made manifest in waking reality? The answer is power. Only with great power can great ambitions be realized. And only by surpassing my betters can I attain such power. My defeat to you awakened me to the truth of this. You think me a thrall? So be it. Your envenomed words serve to succor me. For when at last you yield, as you must, their poison will consume you.
The multiple of 5 strut is still hitting everybody. That will definitely down everybody over here, though, except for my 2 people that are in the air currently. However, if I do EXP, I think it was multiple of 4. That'll hit Weegraf, but it will also hit my Dragoon down here. Yes. Yes, Elise. Kaboom. Hey, she survived.
I must survive. I must.
You know, I don't think it was a very tactically sound decision for Wiegraf to charge in ahead of all of his other units.
Damn it!
I pity you, Wiegraf. I truly do. Even as a man of broken dreams, you might still have been remembered fondly. Your ideas lifted the people, showed them the cracks in the time-worn facade of the aristocracy. You acted on your convictions, and so ennobled those actions. That is why so many rallied to your cause. You strove to realize your dream by the sweat of your brow, and so made it sacred. But now you defile it in your pursuit of power. You cannot truly believe that the Church shares in your ideals. You are not so naive as that. No, deep down you know the truth. What would Milyuda and your fallen friends think of this barter you've struck?
Silence! I will not suffer Milyuda's murderer to invoke her name. What would you know of striving by the sweat of your brow? You who yet cling to the Beowulf name. From birth you have wanted for nothing. You cannot know what it is to live the meager life we do. Reason may trick you to believe you do, but your heart can never know. Harsh is the world in which we live, harsher still than you can imagine. You have neither right nor reason to pour scorn on me. Defeated. Again? No. I refuse to lose to you. I am a Zodiac brave. The bearer of Ares. I will not fall so easily.
You gonna turn into a demon, Wiegraf? No.
You would flee, Wiegraf. Where have you gone, damn you?
Somehow Anselm was the biggest contributor at that time.
Wiegraf! You're wounded.
Go. Do not tarry here for me. Deliver the stone.
Alma! Release her!
Go! Now!
Forgive me, Wiegraf. Wait!
Is this how it ends? Unable even to avenge Milyuda. I have failed her. Failed
He's
them
definitely
all.
gonna turn into a demon. It's just
A
gonna be
bitter
this.
draught. So much left. Undone.
They just wanted to change maps so it would revive everybody and everything.
The Orside. It speaks. Yet the voice seems to come from deep in the earth.
great secret.
Wheatgraph, no! It means to deceive you!
Whoever you are, I submit. Is this the wonder of the Aura sight? Nay, 'tis the power of darkness.
Wheatgraph?
Magnificent the power of the gods. By darkness all is sated, all fulfilled. With perfect wisdom I now clearly see the truth, a black abyss beyond light's reach. You hurry toward your end, alas, too soon. Such power! Such power!
Elder, what are you...
I had to bring you this.
A book?
Written by one of Saint Ajora's disciples. Germanique, the Betrayer. Though its existence has been rumored, nary a soul could attest to having seen it. In truth, it is lain under lock and key in the monastery's vault, marked a forbidden tome. It chronicles the true tale of the Zodiac Braves and Saint Ajora himself. No detail is omitted. It exposes the deception of the Church, that its doctrine is founded upon lies. That is why we fear it so, and have kept it hidden since the beginning.
Please, Elder. You'll tire yourself.
I have lived a life of sin. All these years I have turned a blind eye. I told myself it was to protect the faith. But in truth, it was to protect myself. I continued to teach what I knew to be lies. And in so doing, I begat this tragedy. Heed me well, Ramza. This book possesses power. How you use this power is your decision and your burden. You may offer the book to the High Confessor's men in exchange for Alma's freedom, or you may reveal it to the world and undermine the Church, thereby thwarting their ambitions.
Elder Simon.
It is done. My mind is now at ease. The rest, Ramza, depends on you. You truly are the very image of Barbadeath in his youth, you know.
Elder Simon. No.
Gathered within are materials that await your pull.
How long is this gonna be? I opened the scriptures of Germanique, trusted to me by Elder Simon, and began to leaf through the pages. The words before my eyes were written a holy script of the ancients, far beyond my ken. Several illustrations were scattered throughout, but many pages were missing or damaged. The script was exceedingly difficult to decipher. As I turned the pages, faintly penned words in modern Ivalisian script occasionally caught my eye. Notes of an explanatory nature had been added here and there throughout the book, all written in the same hand, though exactly whose I could not say. A faint scent of ink rose from these notes, and as I touched my finger to one of them, the writing smeared. It seemed to have been penned only in the last few days. I then realized that these transcriptions were most likely Elder Simon's work. He must have devoted a significant portion of his life as a custodian of the underground library to deciphering these scriptures, line by painstaking line. I relied heavily on his fragmentary notes as I continued reading. Apparently the Holy Script had been recorded by Germanique. Who was that? Name struck a familiar chord as half-forgotten history lessons rode unbidden in my mind, and then I remembered. Germanique was the disciple of Saint Ajora who betrayed his master, turning him over to the Holy Edoran Empire, and in doing so ensured his name would live on in infamy. I was astounded that the librum penned by the same Germanique from my history lessons now rested in my very hands. Saint Ajora was a child of the gods, descended from the heavens to deliver humanity from its self-inflicted chaos. By his prophecies was the word of the divine imparted upon mortal men. After his death, these teachings formed the basis of the Church of Glabados, its name meaning to obey God in the holy tongue of the ancients. The church's influence later spread throughout Ivalice, and further afield to Ordalia, Romanda, and beyond. Yeah, I was thinking that. Deeds of Saint Ajora are known to all, and yet I would seek to learn more of his remarkable journey. Saint Ajora's birth came some 1,200 years ago in the midst of a golden age of technology, when airships yet wide skies. Final Fantasy XII? He was born in Lazalia, in the city of Brevenia. Moments after his birth, he rose to his feet and approached a well. On reaching its base, words of prophecy poured forth from his infant lips. A calamity shall soon befall this well. Seal it up at once, that none may drink of it. Some days later, a plague descended on the town of Brevenia, and all those who drank from the well succumbed to the contagion and perished. Only those families who heeded the prophetic words of Saint Ajora were spared from malady and death. After the incident with the well, the people came to revere Saint Ajora as a portent of miracle and a child of the gods. Then, at the age of 20, his life was cut short. Circumstances surrounding his death are closely tied to the legend of the Zodiac Braves, told throughout Ivalice since ancient times. To trace the story of these fabled warriors, I must delve yet further into the past. Ivalice was not always united as it was today. Long ago, the realm was divided into 7 domains: Bavahem, Lionel, Limberry, Lazalia, Galleon, Zeltenia, and Malond. Each warred with the others in a never-ending struggle to expand its own territory. It was the age of feudalism. This conflict had continued for centuries until an ambitious young king rose to power in Muland. This young monarch dreamed of uniting all of Ivalice under his hand. The road to victory was a difficult and dangerous one. The king turned to ancient tomes and dark magics found within, summoning a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding. But once unleashed, the demon slew the king and set out to destroy the very world itself. To combat this monstrosity, a great hero set out on a quest. Together with his 12 comrades, he collected the Zodiac Stones that had been scattered throughout the world, and thereby formed the Zodiac Braves. These warriors soon defeated the demon and its minions, and banished the creature back to its infernal plane. Their deeds came to be told as the legend of the Zodiac Braves. Zodiac Braves have since appeared whenever the world balanced on the brink of catastrophe. only to vanish just as quickly once the crisis has been averted. Similar catastrophe threatened the world in the time of Saint Ajora. Liege Lord of Limberry summoned a demon in hopes of seizing control of all of Ivalice, and once again it plunged the world into chaos. And just as in the legend, Saint Ajora collected the 12 Zodiac Stones. Once again, the Zodiac Braves rose to defeat the marauding demon. Thus was Saint Ajora hailed as the world's savior. However, the sovereigns of any age have small tolerance for the interference of well-meaning heroes. Saint Ajora's fame drew the ire of the Holy Eodoran Empire, which dispatched soldiers to capture him and his devoted followers. Barsom was the prevalent religion of that day, or in that day, and its priests feared Ajora's growing influence. Ultimately, Germanique, the 13th disciple, was tempted by sordid coin, offering vital information that led to his master's capture. Saint was executed upon the gallows of Golgotha soon thereafter. But lest we forget, Saint Ajora was a child of the gods. The wrath of the heavens was swift and terrible. Immediately following the execution, Milan, the center of Varus' teachings, was visited by a terrible cataclysm. Skies rained blood, and a storm of golden lightning ravaged the city. Very earth trembled, and with a thunderous roar, Milan sank into the sea. This was the legend with which I was familiar, the very same tale told to every child of Ivalice. But the Saint Ajora described within the scriptures of Germanique was a different man altogether. Ajora was no child of the gods. He was a mere mortal, no more divine than you or I. He was a revolutionary who fought to realize his own ambitions. He was no lover of peace, no hero who would sacrifice himself for the good of humanity. Germanique wrote of him. As the founder of a new religion with a rising number of followers, Ajora was seen as no more than a nuisance to the empire, but to the slaves and the destitute who suffered most under imperial rule, fair treatment and equal opportunities espoused by Ajora appeared as a ray of hope, and he as their savior. But Ajora was apparently more than just a religious founder. He was a saboteur who infiltrated enemy states to collect information and sow disorder. Ajora was a spy dispatched to the Holy Eodoran Empire by a rival state. His teachings, the faith they inspired, and the influence he wielded were but contrivances to enact the downfall of the empire, orchestrated from within its borders by Ajora himself. But for all his guile, the Imperials were fully aware of the threat that Ajora posed. Germanique was employed to collect evidence that would allow the Empire to arrest Ajora as a spy. 13th Disciple was in reality no more than the Empire's instrument in a play to uncover Ajora's true intentions. It seems that Ajora indeed attempted to form the Zodiac Braves. Germanique confirmed in his writings that Ajora even discovered some of the stones, and had entrusted them to his closest disciples. What was his purpose in forming the Zodiac Braves anew? I need water. This is a long-ass thing. Do not know if the Liege Lord of Limberry actually summoned a demon. Elder Simon's notes speak of his doubts on the matter. Not a single line within the scriptures seems to record the event. Nevertheless, it appears the catastrophe in which the greater part of Milan sank into the sea did indeed coincide with Ajora's execution. Footnotes provided further enlightenment. They expressed a different view, no doubt the personal opinion of Elder Simon. Although many spoke of their existence, none had ever set eyes on these scriptures of Germanique. Some might say they are fraudulent, written with the sole purpose of discrediting Saint Ajora, but I know this tome to be authentic. One hell of a lord dump. When I served as an inquisitor for the church, those in its upper echelons feared the existence of this work, and the same is no doubt true for the High Confessor. They were all fearful of these writings, for everything contained within them is fact. After Saint Ajora's death, the Church, which had capitalized on his considerable influence to seize power for itself, had only one task: conceal his true nature as a human being. This one fact had to be erased from the annals of history. They need to ensure that Saint Ajora be remembered as a child of the gods. Their use of the Zodiac Braves, a legend believed throughout the continent, was a stroke of genius. It was a simple feat to convince the people that Saint Ajora had led the Zodiac Braves to defeat a demon that never existed. I realize now that I had lost my faith the moment I began to read these scriptures, yet I feel no sorrow. Thinking back, I now know that my desire to know the truth was stronger than my faith had ever been. But above all, I'm as guilty as any involved in this great travesty. All these years, the Church has concealed the truth and lied to our flock. Though I'm compelled to condemn these acts, I cannot bring myself to do so. Even were I to bring the scriptures before the people, the Church would not stand idle. In all likelihood, I would be accused of heresy and burned at the stake. That is not the true reason for my inaction. This library is everything to me. It's a treasure beyond compare. The only means of slaking my endless thirst for knowledge. If I were to share this book with the world, my precious library would be taken from me. I cannot allow it to be separated from my tomes. Think of no pain greater. In the end, my curiosity eclipsed my will to do it right. Hi, Armia. In these pages lies the truth hidden by the Church for so many years. Miracles of Saint Ajora were naught but lies, and he but an ordinary man. By interweaving the events surrounding Ajora's death with his audacious teachings, his followers fabricated a means by which to seize power. But is that truly all there is to know? Elder Simon wrote that Saint Ajora's demon never existed. I've seen the dark power of the Zodiac Stones with my own eyes. There's an evil presence at work, something much more sinister than even the High Confessor and his twisted plots.
New discoveries.
That was a lot of text.
Contained within are records pertaining to Aura Sight.
That's cool that this tells you who has it currently. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, Armia.
I'll be waiting.
Very well.
You need one more level before we can swap you out of Knight. You're... I really hope that Monk has a, I really hope that Monk has the correct speed bracket. Doing pretty good. We're cheesing our way through Final Fantasy Tactics. We're one short from seeing whatever the hell this is. The chocobos just keep replicating. You just call that a tactic? You'll see shortly, Armia. It's a very goofy tactic.
You are the heretic Ramza Beowulf, yes?
Who are you? You do not appear to be of the Template.
You will come to Riovani's castle. Your sister will be returned in exchange for the scriptures of Jarmonique.
Riovanis? What does Grand Duke Barrington have to do with this? I had heard he keeps both Dukes Larg and Goltana at arm's length, and fields no troops in their conflict. Why would Alma be in his custody? What interest does he have in the book?
Surely you have read the scriptures.
I've read them.
Yes, I've read them. Could it be the Grand Duke is in league with the Church? If so, having its secrets exposed will be problematic for him, too.
You are in no position to make threats. If you wish to see your sister again, you will come to the castle and do nothing extraneous.
You're in no position to make threats, says the guy within holy distance. The distance being infinite because arithmetician is busted as fuck.
My lord awaits.
So here you are. They've been searching high and low for you. What is it? Are you unwell?
You kidnapped
But
me.
I forget myself. I hope this day finds your royal majesty in better spirits than those past.
Do not mock me. Please, I could not bear it.
Hi, Kettleborg.
That was cruel of me. I'm sorry.
So, what is it that you mean to do with me? I'm not Avelia. There can be no possible value in holding me. No value, even in my living.
Possibly. You are not Avelia. We do not even know your rightful name. Whether even you be highborn or low. No such records remain.
You know, you are very quick to believe that you're not royal, despite the fact that they provided no evidence. One church guy came up and was like, "Hey, by the way, you're not actually who you think you are." And Ovelia was just like, "Yep, time to question my entire identity." Based on one sentence from this one dickhead who had me captured.
My life until now. What was it all for? Raised to think myself Avelia, I never once suspected that I was merely a replacement for the real princess. Of the royal family. I alone was confined to a remote monastery, far from the seat of our crown. I alone was made to live in seclusion, and had often wondered why. Even so, this I thought a burden light enough. If it meant the kingdom would know peace. Yet still Ivalice runs red with blood. All this suffering and solitude. What purpose did it serve? How ironic it is. Now that I am free of the monastery, I find myself longing for it. Though I may have been a bird in a cage, at least the song I sang was my own.
It has been the same for me. I was given the wardrobe of a nobleman, and so I played the part. A puppet, ever dancing for patrons unseen. Most men but play the part they're given. Most live and die not knowing they play a part at all. But I am past all that now. I am their puppet no more. I will exact from them the price of the merry dance they lead.
And just what is it you plan to do?
You must place your trust in me, Avelia. I will burn down this kingdom and build a new one. A kingdom worthy of you. I will show you a world where your light will outshine the sun. A world without darkness. A world where you will always be of Velia. This is my heart's desire, for you are my purpose, my everything. You will have no more need of tears.
Can I truly trust in you?
I will never betray you. Never. On Titra's soul, I swear it. So come now. Dry your tears.
I'm still trying to figure out what Delita's game is. Oh my god.
Greetings. Hope you're in safe hands with me.
Goku's pole? When you attack with Goku's pole, it has a chance of inflicting atheism.
Will that be all? Who needs outfitting? May I help? You're in safe. May I come?
Hey?
What is it? You have my attention.
See, we're very rapidly running into the problem with using holy strats.
It's time.
Lead the way. Leave this to me. Let us begin.
It's time.
How could they have found us when we have fled so far? Have the gods no mercy?
Is that a scouting party from the Order of the Southern Sky?
We are done with fighting. We've had our fill of blood and death. It doesn't matter if we're poor, but our place is with our families. I'm going back to my wife and child. You will not force us to return.
Deserters, it seems. Pray, heed my words. We do not pursue you. It is not our wish to fight.
Aye, that much I'll believe. Better to strike us down cleanly when our backs are turned. Do not think us so green as to fall for your tricks.
That man? Does he not have the look of the one on the handbill?
What? Are you sure?
Aye, it's him all right. Ramza Bale, the heretic. What do you say we claim his head and take it back to camp?
Are you serious? We're deserters. Our heads would be on spikes next to his.
Consider it. As a son of House Bale, he's no mere bounty. His family commands the northern sky. We'd be fools to pass up this opportunity.
The men who captured that general were dismissed honorably.
Exactly. If we're to return to our homes, let us do so with our heads held high. Were we to flee now, it would be to a life of skulking in the shadows. They still think we're out scouting, and it could stay that way.
Very well. Let us return with him, or at least with his head. It's not long for those shoulders anyway. He is a heretic after all. Come, let this be our final battle. With this godless man's blood, we buy our way home.
It seems there is no avoiding this fight.
I kind of wish I had an orator on my team so I could talk them into joining me, but ow!
I will hold firm.
Not bad at all.
I must concentrate.
How to proceed?
I don't know, it's... like, we're definitely... I don't know how to phrase it.
I'll do what I
Like,
can.
it's understandable from their side, where it's just like, yeah, we've been fighting this pointless war for who knows how long at this point, and we're running out of resources, we're tired, we just want to go see our family. I'm actually really curious. Like, I assume there's gotta be units that you can't inflict with Traitor, right? I'm curious if these guys are ones that you can inflict with Traitor so that they're not, so you're not, you know, just absolutely destroying them.
Just getting started.
Senses keen.
I mean, I'm curious about Delita at this point, but like, I feel like I don't have enough information to really talk about Delita.
It's up to you. I've learned a great deal.
I have you now!
I'm not ready to die.
What did I just... Oh, my helmet.
No, not yet. It's looking dire.
I don't know. The whole thing with Wheatgraph is that, like, ostensibly I agree with a lot of the, like, you know, anti-monarchy stuff that he's been saying, but at the same time, like, he's very clearly past the point where he's betrayed his own morals, at least somewhat. So only hit one guy. The suspicion of Simon was based purely on genre savviness. Yeah. And I mean, I will admit that I was wrong on that, but like it feels like they it feels like they're trying to play with expectations in that way, because at least with that felt like a very obvious red flag to me. Because usually, like, yes, it is genre savviness, but like, it's one of those things where it's just like, you know, you never want to be in the position in a piece of media where it's like, oh, okay, you here, random person who can't defend themselves, carry the two very important plot MacGuffins that are being hunted after currently. It's like that in and of itself is suspicious enough to be like, yeah, something bad's gonna happen. Bro's name is Abraham.
Will I survive this?
I'll not be defeated. My turn.
The light fades. Nothing to fear.
Man, some of these summons really are just like, hey, no, like you get one. I guess that's why Summoner is the class that gets the half magic thing. Benedict? Rock.
I will ascend. Better end this quickly.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, Weegraf is definitely an interesting character. It's just a matter of, like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, I understand that, like, he's desperate, especially after, you know, Ramza killed his sister. Rock +1. No, that wasn't a death by Rock.
Whatever it takes.
But yeah, like, Weegraf is interesting, and like he definitely was desperate after, you know, everything that happened during part 1, but it also very much feels like not necessarily a betrayal of his character, but it feels like his
Find your mark.
He's been twisted in such a way that just like very slightly twists his worldview into something that like is completely different, because like he really doesn't like the nobility, but also fails to see the fact that the church is trying to do almost exactly the same thing as the nobility. Hi Zoe, how are you? I don't know. It just maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it just feels like as a character, it feels strange to me that Weegraf would be willing to work with another, like, any form of authority figure. You know what I mean? Like, he's already distrustful of the nobility because of what's happened to him in the past. You'd think that he would be more cautious of exactly what's happening with the church currently.
It's over.
Oh, I forgot that I had Ramza jumping at that man. What's to say he knows about the writings you saw? It's possible that before the stone spoke to him, he had no idea the demons were a thing. It's not even like, I'm not even making that statement as a like, oh, he should have known about the unknowable demons. Like, my point that I'm trying to make is that, like, after everything that happened with like the nobility in part 1 and everything, like, it just feels weird that Weegraf wouldn't be more, like, more against just people in power in general. You know what I mean? Oop.
Someone help
I can
me.
get even stronger.
My turn.
Especially because it, like, Weegraf is a smart character.
This is bad. It seems I've improved.
I don't know, maybe I'm probably reading way too much into this, but like,
I can't go on.
Ever onward.
They should throw their lives away. And yet, what right have I to blame them?
I'm probably reading way too much into it, but I don't know. Maybe it just speaks to more of a flaw with Weegraf's character, that he, like, less of it, he wasn't suspicious of it, because Ramza did point out, he's just like, you're not this stupid, like, clearly you understand what's happening. Writings prove the church is lying and the demons are infiltrating the church. If he knows neither of those, it's possible he sees the church as a unifying force to overthrow the nobility, wanting to fight the abuses of the aristocracy by bringing everyone together with the church. See, the angle that I'm thinking of it at is that Weegraf has seen firsthand the corruptive force of power. Not leave any of the demon shit out. Like, he's seen firsthand what being in charge of everything does with the nobility that he's vehemently against. And so effectively what he's working to accomplish is replace the nobility with different nobility. Exactly. Thank you, Bert. He's just like, I am against the nobility, except for my new nobility. It's like you're wrenching power away from the nobility to give it to the church.
Father, what would you have done? Did I have any other choice? Is that?
We meet again.
I see the Black Lion sits upon your breast. You are of the Order of the Southern Sky, then?
I am, and it would seem we have you to thank for dealing with our deserters. I must admit, I did not expect to see a son of House Beowulf lend his aid to our order.
The fight was not of my choosing.
Forgive me. I know you do not wish to shed blood, but it cannot always be avoided. We're no different. Had we the choice, we would not be hunting these men.
You knew who I was all along, didn't you?
I did. I'd seen your name and face upon a bill. While the bounty was certainly impressive, 'twas the charge of heresy that caught my eye.
Ramza, you weren't exactly trying to hide it. You introduced yourself as Ramza Beowulf.
They claim you murdered Cardinal Delacroix, but I somehow find that hard to believe.
Have you a mind to turn me in?
Why would I do that? Our orders are to capture deserters. They say nothing of heretics already hunted mercilessly by the Church. If I were one of those, I think I'd get moving before the lions at my heels thought to feast upon me as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Barrack. It's just one of those things where, like, it feels like a blind spot, almost. Like, maybe it's just a side effect of the way that I think about this, but like, I don't know.
Why do you still fight? I do not see why anyone should want to prolong this senseless war.
So long as your brothers point their swords at our throats, we must.
If the White Lion lowered his claws, would the Black follow suit?
No, I do not think it like he would.
Could you deliver a message to Count Orlando, if you should chance to meet him? There are men behind the curtain who goad the dukes for their own gain. We are all but puppets, dancing as they pull our strings. It is those men we ought to be fighting.
I can deliver the message, but why to the Count?
My father once told me Count Orlando was the only man he could truly call a friend.
Lord Barbeneth said that. Very well. I will tell the Count what you've told me.
Then you believe me?
Prior to joining House Durai, I was the Count's adopted son, and still regard him as my father. I know for a fact that he returns your father's fondness. In honor of their friendship, I will trust you, Ramza. Now, I do not know the reason these men seek the Zodiac Stones. If it is for the benefit of the people, I see no reason to raise protest. But if they seek to use the legend for their own gain, I can assure you my father will not sit idly by. It was not for quiet complacence he was given the name of Thunder God. To worthy causes he would ever lend his strength.
You know of the High Confessor's plot?
Of it, yes. But we have no hard evidence. Our spies are working tirelessly, but I suspect you know more than they. As the heretic who slew Cardinal Delacroix, I dare say you've learned a few things.
If you did have evidence of the plot, would you then be willing to lay down your swords?
Does such evidence exist? Well, whether or not it would mean the end of this conflict, I cannot say. For the gears have long been set in motion. But if evidence did exist that could expose the plot, my father, for one, would surely sheathe his blade.
Lord Oren, we must press onward.
Very well. Let us resume our march. Farewell, Ramza. See that you keep your head about your shoulders. Never think yourself without allies. You do have friends. Friends who would gladly lay down their lives fighting beside you. And I count myself among them. I may not be at your side, but we fight together to end this war. Remember that.
Good guy, Oren.
Thank you, Orin.
But yeah, that is going to be where I end off for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed watching me destroy like 5 maps with just holy spam. Man, it's really weird. I feel like I burned through, like, I did so much story today. Good thing about the cheese is that you're moving through the plot and get clip. I mean, yeah. But yeah, give me a sec and we'll find someone to raid. But yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying Final Fantasy Tactics. It's very dense. Like there is a lot to this. And I feel kind of bad because I'm not reacting a whole lot to it, because like a lot of my reactions to shit happen while I'm like off stream lying in bed, because it takes me so long to digest so much of the crap that happens here. It's just like, especially with like stuff like tonight where I just did like 7 story maps back to back to back to back. It's just one of those things where it's just like, God damn, I need a minute to actually like fully digest what's happening. You know what I mean? Excitement has broken the tracking. No, that's because I have to, whenever I get ready to raid out, I have to disable my tracking for a little bit. But yeah, I think this game is doing pretty good with its story. It's just very dense. Very tightly packed. Most of the on-stream reactions are about Nuke, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go poke the Armia. But yeah, I 50-50 shot on whether or not I'll be streaming this tomorrow. I am very much enjoying it. I'm starting to feel the very like smallest amount of burnout creeping back in. And if that does happen, I might do something else for a little bit to give myself a break, but yeah. Other than that, have a good one and take care, everyone.